In 2015, 70s rocker Robin Trower brought his guitar to the House of Blues in Dallas, Texas. I always wanted to see Robin Trower, and I said if he shows up in a time I can go, I'll go see him. And by gosh, that's what I did. And here's what I saw. This is how it went down. As I stepped into the Dallas House of Blues, I knew I was in for a classic rock show with a classic rock crowd. Yes, that sounds so much better than an old-ass dirt crowd. Now, this was because the general admission standing slam dancing area next to the stage had now been covered with folding chairs. Oh yeah, this classic crowd ain't standing for nobody. Not even for a guitar legend like Robin Trower. You know, he got the bad knees, got the weak hips, he got the sore feet. Now, I'm not a huge Robin Trower fan myself, but he was on my concert bucket list of the lesser guitar gods, so I bought myself a cheap general admission ticket, which was now in the rear next to the bar, and put on some comfortable shoes. Now, even though Robin Trower was never one of the big guitar god stars like Eric Clapton or Jimmy Page, he was one of those names I used to hear ever so often back on my 1970s FM album-oriented rock stations. Kind of like Elvin Bishop and Gary Moore. Yeah, guys like that. Now, my wife, she had no clue who he was. So she opted to stay home. Oh well, her loss. I, however, deemed Mr. Trower's guitar playing talent worthy of a $26 concert ticket. Okay, $39.86 with the rip-off Ticketmaster convenience fee. Convenience. Even for a lesser guitar god, the place was pretty packed out for a Wednesday night, and there was a healthy buzz of concert talk going through the crowd. Talk like, I saw the Who back in 1974, and the Stones back in 76. You know, the classic rockers chit-chat. Saw Sinatra back in 42. Yes, the senior crowd was downing frosty mugs of Ensure. And the drug of choice for the evening was more than likely vitamin E. I even saw a little headbanging going on, or maybe they were just nodding off. It's hard to tell at these shows sometimes. Okay, Robin, let's get this show going. We're not getting any younger here. Besides, they start locking the doors at the assisted living facilities at 10 o'clock. Now, as the band came on stage, all I can think was, wait a minute? This isn't the Robin Trower I've been watching in all those concert YouTube videos? Then, I remembered that all these videos were shot back in 1974. However, like a fine wine, Robin Trower has aged oh, let's just say he's aged. And we'll leave it at that. Yeah, the 70s were rough. However, the years have not rusted this guitar player's talent. And as he glided through a montage of tasty guitar licks, the classic rock fans banged their canes and walkers on the floor and approval. Yes, for an hour and a half, we were all once again 17. In our minds, we were sitting in our teenage or junior high bedrooms, hiding in the hazy glow of our black lights, mesmerized by our lava lamps, while our majestic component stereos rattled the walls. Oh yes, those were the days. Then of course we were jolted back to reality to see that Robin Trower is now 70 years old. And all that flowing mop of long hair he had back in the day has now been reduced to a gray scrubby pad. Once again, the 70s were rough. At least he doesn't have to fight the bangs. Fight the bangs. Now this tour was pretty much stripped down as Robin was joined on stage by only drummer, oh boy, see if I can pronounce this, Chris, is it Taggart? We'll just call him Drummer Chris. And bassist Richard Watts. Now Watts handled most of the vocals, but he looked way too much like he belonged in a boy band than backing a lesser guitar god of classic rock. Now, boy band looks or not, Mr. Watts proved that his voice was as powerful as Trower's guitar playing as he belted out the moving ballads, Bridge of Sighs, and Long Misty Day. Now, Robin himself didn't have much to say other than the occasional, "You guys are great!" Yes, he let his guitar do the talking as he played through pretty much every song on my Day the Eagle album here. Kind of the greatest hits. Now this was the second show of Trower's 2015 tour and the first of his 4 shows in Texas. Now say what you want about classic rock, but these guys do have stamina. I guess it came from surviving the 70s. Yeah. They didn't call it the Decade of Decadence for nothing. Now after the show, the excitement around the crowd was, well, pretty much like any show. But I'm just sure the House of Blues staff was pretty excited that no one had broken a hip or no one's life alert had gone off. Me? I was just excited that I got to check off another aging rocker from my bucket list. Rock and roll will never die. Well, it just gets another hip replacement. We got our cane here, so we're ready. Okay, so that was the Robin Trower show of 2015. Highly recommended, by the way, if you want to go see some just some good guitar music. Doesn't matter if you've ever heard of the guy or not. It's a lot of fun. Good show. And that was about 4 years ago, so that would make Robin now 74 years old. But the guy still tours. So that means he likes to do it. In fact, he's on tour right now. Once again, in fact, he's playing in Dallas in about a week. And I just looked at his tickets. And for a general admission like I had, you can get one for $32.50. What a bargain. Or if you want to go see some other guitar players, the Clapton Crossroads Festival is going on this summer as well. I just checked on their tickets. The only ones I found were $37.50. That would be $3,750. Robin Trower's a bit more of a bargain. So, doesn't matter who you go see. Life's short. Go see more rock concerts. Yes!